I just want to know how important is the affiliation with the Lake Erie Monsters to the parent club, and how do you see these two clubs going forward together?
It's an integral piece of our overall organizational plan. When you look at our players that have developed here in Cleveland and the number of players that have made their NHL debut over the last 3 years, which stands right now at 22 players. It is an integral piece to our overall franchise operation, and it's a big part of our plan as we move forward with developing our young players, and also where our team is at the NHL level. Our plan of building from within our own organization. For example, draft picks that we sign and develop here that show that they're ready for the next step. This is the place where they develop. So it's a very important piece of our franchise.
Okay, and which players, if any, and specifically, that are you high on right now that are playing for Lake Erie?
Well, I think when you look at our overall roster down here, certainly there are players based on their age, based on their experience. It's a matter of how they're playing at that time. So we're excited in general. We're very confident in all of our players that we have down here, and it's a matter of when the opportunity arises for them, for that particular player, that they're ready and they take advantage of it. And I'm confident with our coaching staff here and the way things have transpired early on in this season that will actually take place. We have several players called up right now, as a matter of fact, that are doing quite well for us at the NHL level.
Okay, and what is your take on the Cleveland market here? Do you see it being able to build up?
Without question. I think when you look at the last 3 years, and Randy and Carrie Buboltz and Lynn Kaczmarski can speak more to the actual business side, but from my perspective, from the hockey side, having the support of the fan base that we've had over this last 3 years is a big part of developing our players. I think when you look at Cleveland as a whole, it's a great sports city, and obviously as a state, it's a very rabid sports fan base, and hockey is certainly part of it here in Cleveland, and I believe it's here to stay for not just now but for the long term. So I think when you look at the overall city for our players to develop, we're very excited about being in Cleveland.
And have you? How much have you actually seen this team here? Have you watched a lot of the action, or?
Well, as my schedule, I try to get here as often as I can, while managing the NHL club and with the responsibilities I have there. It can be challenging at times, but I was just here this past week, in fact yesterday, and got to catch the game yesterday, which was a
fun one.
Great game. Kids are playing well. Players are working hard, and David Quinn and Dan LaPerriere are doing a great job with this team.
Okay, and I just wanted to ask you specifically about Bakashua. He's been really hot lately in the net, and do you see him as possibly being able to take it to the next level and becoming a star possibly in the NHL?
I think when you start making those predictions, look, I think what is clear, how I can answer that, what is clear to say is that there's a lot of opportunities that are afforded to players at different times in their careers, and it's a matter of when that opportunity arises to take advantage of that. So whether it's Jason Bakashua or any other player down here, what's most important for them to focus on is when that opportunity comes, that they take the most advantage of it, and they prepare and work hard down here, so when that opportunity arises, they're ready.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.